Jaden Daniels, Deebo Samuel. Both in the burgundy and gold. Dude, we got behemoths playing for us now. Like, Jesus, like, we got big market players. Like, fun times right now being a Commanders fan. But yeah, man, as we all knew, I mean, we all heard, not knew, but Deebo Samuel got traded to us yesterday, for a 5th round pick. He's here in the DMV, and to be like, I like the deal. I like it. I'm gonna be honest. I like it. I don't love it. I like it. I don't hate it, but I like it. This is a deal. It's a summer fling. You need summer flings. You like the girl, you don't love her. This is for me for Deebo. I mean, I'm gonna go in a bit deep regarding that, but like obviously, like going into this season, I'm gonna play some highlights for Deebo Samuel because I don't want to force you guys to look at the double chin cam over here. Um, Coming into this season, like we needed a number 2 wide receiver. Terry McLaurin, in my heart, dude's a number 1. In my heart, my eyes, my everything, number 1 wide receiver. Our number 2 wide receiver was Alameda Zakia, stat-wise, 506 yards. That's not going to cut it. Not going to cut it, dude. Like freaking like midway through the season, I was calling for Art Monk. I'm going to be honest, I was calling for Art Monk. I was like, dude, somebody call him, lace him up, put him on the field. Like, I need to let go of that part. That was a bad part of me. Anyways, what I'm saying is, Deebo Samuel is a guy, obviously was very attainable for us. I personally, I wanted Amari Cooper. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wanted Amari Cooper. I was like, sign him. Let's drop the wide receiver in the 3rd round. Whatever. Let's go from there. I was like, Cooper has some juice left. He got some juice. Deebo Samuel is kind of like in the same ballpark as, Amari Cooper, in my opinion. Both the same age, around the same age. Well, Deebo's 29 years old, but yeah, man. I mean, Deebo. Let's go into the stats real quick. Let's do this real quick. So this is the thing about Deebo. People keep saying like his availability is an issue. All I'm seeing here is that this man missed 4 games in the past 3 seasons. Sorry, 5. I can't count. But obviously, like within those games, though, especially last year, I mean, this man was hampered a lot. This man played through injuries, so that's another thing that, granted, he's playing, but he's not at 100%. Trust me, I know. I owned him in fantasy football. I was going through it, but, like 2021 was his breakout season, 1,400 yards. This man had 8 rushing touchdowns 2021. Jesus Christ. But he hasn't really been the same since then. 2023, he was, on the come up again, almost had 1,000 yards. But, we I don't want to pinpoint all of it on Deebo's himself. I feel like Deebo played a part in it. Let's be honest. He played a part in him not playing up to par like he did in 2021. But look at their quarterbacks. Brock Purdy, Jimmy G. Jaden Daniels is easily the best. Well, no offense to them, but we got to be humble. We got to be humble, dude. We got one of them guys. Let's be humble. But Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback that he's playing with in his entire career. Yeah. I feel like 49ers fans will be ones to admit that as well. So, I don't know if I said this earlier. Deebo Samuel is going to be a guy who's very motivated. He's going to be extremely motivated. Contract year for him. Man's going to be 29 years old. He already is 29 years old. But he is going to get paid next offseason. And this will be the last big payday of his career. He's going to be 30 next offseason. So I feel like he's going to come it's a new version of Deebo. And he even said it himself. Look at his tweet. People right now are attacking his fatness. Look at this. People are saying that he was 20 pounds overweight last year, And he's like, no, I was 22 and 25 to be exact, I'm not fat, you're fat, I'm not bullshit. But like, he has a chip on his shoulder, and those are the best players to employ anytime. That like there's players who constantly have a chip on their shoulder for their entire career, and then there's players who show up in their contract years only. Okay. I don't want to lump Deebo in the contract year only type player because I don't really know him that well. But you know who does know him that well is Adam Peters. Okay, Adam Peters was in there 2019 when they drafted him in the second round. So, if anybody's going to judge him based on his personality or his character and how football driven the dude is, it's Adam Peters. And if Adam Peters feels comfortable giving up a draft pick for him, fuck it. I'm on board. I'm on board. So that's one thing that I keep thinking about myself is just like, okay, he has been underperforming for the past 3 years. Well, underperforming to his standards because we all know what he can do, but he hasn't been doing it as of late. So you get a guy like this with a chip on his shoulder, a guy who can exceed in a very the air raid offense we employ with Cliff Kingsbury, screen heavy offense. Those De'Ami Brown screen passes, hey, De'Ami, thank you very much for the playoff performances. I think he's gone now, dude. I still would like to bring him back, but why would he come back? He's gonna want to go somewhere where he can actually play. But Deebo's gonna take that. Deebo's gonna take those screen passes that De'Ami was taking last year. Hey, Deebo's gonna be Cliff Kingsbury is gonna get fancy with this dude. So even though, like I said, giving up a 5th rounder. See, I'm stingy. I'm a stingy bitch, dude. A 5th rounder with Adam Peters as your GM, it's worth more. This is where Adam Peters thrives. This is where he makes his bread and butter in the late rounds. People don't know that. Look at all these players he drafted in the late rounds in the 49ers. Dre Greenlaw, who apparently people say he might come to us. I don't know. I mean, but those picks, I'm just I don't want to, take the 7th, not the 5th. I definitely feel like we're going to trade back. I would not be surprised if we trade from the 1st round to the 2nd round pick, and get multiple assets, a 5th and a 6th in return. I know I'm going off tangent. It's about freaking Deebo, but yeah, man. I did note this. Deebo and the 49ers are still financially intertwined. Look at this. Man's being paid $31 million by the 49ers. Granted, our cap hit with him is $17 million. It's a 1-year thing. And I trust the Commanders, whereas if he does ball out, they'll give him a contract that is also team friendly. If Deebo wants money out the ass, they're like, all right, go play in Cleveland. I'm gonna end this video with this. A guy who I don't want to say reminds me of, but yeah, they have the similar play style that we are all too familiar with is Curtis Samuel. In my opinion, Curtis Samuel was underutilized here with us. Also, injuries played a factor. This dude was always injured. But Deebo Samuel, and this is my prediction. Deebo will either, because I view this as a hit or miss trade. There is no in between. There's nothing in the middle. We're going to hit or we're going to miss. By hit, I mean 1,100 total yards. By miss, I mean having a Curtis Samuel season. By a Curtis Samuel season, you guys know 60 catches, 700 yards. Again, no disrespect to Curtis Samuel, because I believe that we underutilized him, and also the quarterbacks weren't as friendly to him. But that's what I see and I envision with Deebo Samuel next year. I don't want that 60 catches, 700 yards for Deebo. He doesn't want that. It's a contract year for him. But I genuinely feel like it's going to be one of those two. I'm not worried about the injury factor thing. You saw he played 15 games the past 2 years. So, that's how I see it. I like this trade. I'm not going to sit here and bash this trade. I like it, dude. I'm proud right now as a Commanders fan. Who can't be? Dude, this is the main reason why I'm coming back. I had to come back in this channel. This free agency is just it's going to be one of the most memorable free agency periods for us in a long time. Jonathan Allen was almost traded for Deebo Samuel. 49ers didn't want him, apparently. Might he get traded? we might be freaking Nikki Giovanni's gonna be blowing up my phone more than my girlfriend. you know. So yeah, man. And let me know what you guys think. Deebo Samuel, holy shit, he's wearing a burgundy and gold. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'll be looking out for your comments. I'm back. I think I'm back, dude. I'm back. Thank you. Oh, and if you guys disagree with anything I said, please shred me in the comments. Please, I need a good shredding. I've been too cocky lately sometimes. I need a good shredding. Thank you.